Reed case.
They're the new
Reed case.
I'm somebody now.
I'm about to lose my mind about some exciting new reed cases. Bain, famous mouthpiece maker, makes beautiful equipment, barrels, mouthpieces, now reed cases. They're just coming out the day I make this video. In any case, I've got an advanced look at these, and I wanted to share with you my experience and what I see, what I'm looking at, and what it's been like for me using these reed cases for a couple weeks. Bain is a person that makes wonderful mouthpieces, wonderful barrels, maybe some other stuff. I haven't checked out the full complement of what he does make, but I saw these reed cases and I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, Brad, can I check these out?" He said, "Sure." And so thank you for that. And here we go. I have 4 examples of these reed cases right here. I've got one size that holds 6, 2 that hold 10, and 1 that holds 20. Now, what all of these reed cases provide is something that's really important to me. For years, I have been using Vandoren case. And I think this is a great reed case. There is no shade being thrown on any other reed case manufacturer or a reed case here. This is a great reed case. It's got a little sponge in the bottom. It keeps the reeds humidified, puts them in an enclosed place, so it does keep them stable for me when I need them. When I'm at work and I need reeds to be ready to go, I get them a little bit wet, put them in here. They hold the humidity. They don't warp. I made a whole reed case video. I'll link it at the end if you want to see all the things. So this is what I've been using. This holds 6 reeds. And this holds 6 reeds. Here's what's called the Pocket 10. Holds 10 reeds. This is what's called the Premium 10. And this one, the granddaddy of them all, holds 20. A quick recap of what I value in a reed case. I want a reed case that gets reeds from my home to where I work, or where I rehearse, or where I teach, or where I learn safely. I don't want any reeds falling out of my case. I don't want any reeds in a different condition when I put them there than when they are when I get there. That's number one. Number two, I want it to be that my reeds have a stable environment to live in when I'm not using them. They can't be too wet, and I don't want it to be bone dry. The other reed cases I tend to throw in my case in case of emergency are these. Just a regular old reed guard. And again, this is a functional product. There's no problem with this product. The reeds kind of hang out there. They completely dry. You can tell I'm holding Ligatures in here. These are my emergency reeds in case of emergency. That's how I'm currently using Ligatures reeds. But again, no shade on Ligatures reeds. I used them full time for over a year on 2 separate occasions. However, I'm currently using cane reeds, and I think that I'm going to stay that way. And I want to take good care of them. So just to give you an idea, 4 reeds here, 6 reeds here. Not a significant difference in size. That is an amazing job. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a quick look at all of these reed cases. There are some details here that are important. They're big, and Brad has done an amazing job thinking this through and creating something that is different. These are new, they're different, and they address actual real issues in a way that is elegant, beautiful, and brilliant, super functional. Let's check them out. First up on our lineup is what is called the Pocket 6. Now this really functions like a reed guard in terms of its size, which is amazing. It's got this cap on it. Pull it off. The reeds are living inside. They're held down, the appropriate tightness. And let me take one of them out. You can see I've got my Broadway set up in here with the soprano saxophone reed, a couple E flat reeds, B flat reed, a couple B flat reeds, all the things. All right, and I'm not sure that Brad suggests that, but that's what I'm doing. And inside this is a Boveda humidity pack. It's a little bit folded. You slide it in between here, and you can see that there's holes. So the reed is getting, all the reeds are getting equally humidified, which is brilliant. and through these little holes are being held down there. And this is amazing. This will fit in most cases, I believe. I can verify that it fits in my cases, using a Behn case and a Marcus Bona case. Amazing. And you can hear that click. Listen to that click. That click comes from this O-ring here that is keeping a nice tight seal, so that whether it's raining, whether it's dry as a desert, your reeds are going to be completely enclosed and completely in their own environment. And that is terrific. Next up, the Pocket 10. And this pops open. Again, it's got a nice tight seal. These are all 3D printed, which is pretty amazing and beautifully done. I mean, the design here, the logo is beautiful, and this, I'm in love with what these look like. I've been using them for a couple weeks now and just love it. In any case, this tray comes out, and what we see on this tray, it's a little bit hard to film. Let me see if I can get it. There are little raised, we got it here, little raised spots right there. So these reeds are just the butt end of the reed is on that, and so the tip of the reed actually is not being pressed against anything, which gives it nothing to warp against, which is really an incredible feature of this. I've never seen a reed case that does this particular thing. That is something that I've never seen before, and I think it is really, really amazing. And so again, the Movida pack goes right in there, and it keeps the reeds appropriately humidified. And click. The thing that is nice about the Movida packs, in my mind, is that it keeps a nice sort of gentle level of humidity in there. It keeps it fixed to a certain amount. It will suck it in. If it's too wet, it'll make it a little bit more humid if that's what is required, but it goes to a specific humidity level that you can control. The thing that I've always found to be a challenge is keeping the reeds with the Vandoren Hydro case with the sponge. Too much water, not enough water, they're going to get moldy, they're going to dry out. It takes actual maintenance. These take no maintenance, except for changing the Movida packs when they are need for changing. So here's the Premium 10. And again, it's the same concept. Beautiful, beautiful box with this here that creates the seal. And again, I don't have to show it. I don't have to take any reeds out to show this. Again, we've got the raised thing, that's fancy talk, that keeps the reeds kind of suspended. So the tip of the reed is not really touching anything, which again is a brilliant design on this. And the Movida pack right in there. And the reeds are humidified very, very equally, which is beautiful. Put this one back home. And the last one I have available to show is the Premium 20. And this actually is very cool. It's a much bigger box. And these are held together with magnets. My understanding is that these magnets seem to have this incredible polarity that you can click them together any way you want, which is amazing. So you can have two sets of 10. And these have the same thing with the raised ridges here to keep the reed from pressing against anything and to keep it from warping. So these need to be put away in a very specific way, right? The flat end goes at the hinge, round end goes over here. Beautiful.
Things are going to start happening to me now.
So there you have it. These reed cases will keep your reeds stable, prevent warping. They'll keep them protected. They look great. There's innovation here wrapped in this beauty and wrapped in the simplicity. And it's unlike anything that I've ever seen in any other reed case. And just to be clear, Brad did not give these to me. I asked to see them early. He said, yes, if you want to keep them, you can pay me for them. So I'm going to. I'm going to put a link to the website. These are expensive compared to the other products that are available, but they're better. And that's what you get. You get what you pay for. That's what I learned living in New York City, my friends, is you get what you pay for. And I'm getting this because this is something I'm willing to pay for. That's what I got for you today. Go check out Brad Bain. Check out his website. Look at these reed cases. Mouthpieces are beautiful and wonderful. Barrels, really, really wonderful. There's a lot of thought, a lot of care, and a lot of love put in these reed cases, and it shows. Thank you, Brad. And I'll think of you every time I open up one of these cases. See you next time on Clarinet Ninja.